It is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the New Orleans Saints. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Hill going to try and run with it. He's got a first down past the 30. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Beating him there with his legs. 21 yards, first down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
He's brought down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground. With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. And they'll begin by running the option. The result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Tackled by Quan Alexander. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Jordan made the tackle.
the gun now on third down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Zach Bond there on the tackle. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints' 13-yard line. No score after 1 on EA Sports. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They run. It's Gurley. Looking for a crease. Can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the Jets sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
1st and goal.
4 yards on the play, and that leads to the... And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell me they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On the ground, this is Kamara. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A game there of 30 big ones. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys, good, backside guys.
Man,
that's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
4 yards.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 36.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into. If you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is. It was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's who you're looking for.
It's 2nd and 8.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Stopped by
Marcus Davenport there to take him down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Calvin Ridley. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. The Falcons are going to leave the offense out there. They'll go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. That right there makes up for that missed extra point they had after the first score.
Yeah, they went ahead and got back to level by going for 2 and having the normal amount of points. So that works out pretty well for them. And if you're the kicker, don't worry about it too much. Now they've got back to where they want to be, they'll try it out there for the next one.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
That's caught. It's Thomas. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
That's a 6-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. And he's got him. It's caught. In the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Adam Troutman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Falcons 14, Saints 7. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trip to the opposite side. And all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On first down, it's Gurley. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, they run with Gurley. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop it right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
And it's third down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This one caught by Ridley. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints 28. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A gain of 5. First down, Falcons.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he'll get just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Another carry now for Gurley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
And it's third down.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
They'll drop to throw. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
First down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
It's on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Looking for his running back, and he's got it. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. It'll be a gain of 4. And just like that, it's 3rd down. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and this time he is in. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, and the Falcons will extend their lead. Coup for the extra point.
For the point after.
And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
Falcons 21, Saints 7. Younghoe Koo to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by A.J. Terrell. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been automatic. How about 8 for 8 in the game thus far? This is 3rd and 7. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Younghoe Koo for the Falcons field goal. A 35-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
A fairly short kick from the 14. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A very solid gain of 27.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38. On the ground, Kamara. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Kamara. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a 1st down at the Falcons' 24. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down.
By Deion Jones. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
Running with Kamara. And they'll get him down right about the 20.
Kamara, the ball carrier. He's brought down at the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings
back to throw here. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big 1st down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
Carried by number 8.
And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line.
A gain of 7.
A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now. 24. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. That 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. He's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And not much running room. Down to the 32. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
At the Saints' 32-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an attack the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off inside the 10. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. They go play action here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
The target that time, Michael Thomas. 3rd down here.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Open man is Michael Thomas. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Intended for Alvin Kamara. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Thomas the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons 16. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
But it's a double bonus when you get a victory on the road in your division.
And when you start a season, each team breaks down their schedule in different ways. Some do it every 4 games, right? Let's go quarterly. Others say, listen, we've got to take care of our home field. And, you know, out of a 16-game season, if you get 8 at home, let's at least win 7 at home and split our road games. That's what you're trying to get done. So you're exactly right. A road win, precious, especially within the division.
So for Atlanta, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll have another road date next week with the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon.